I live in New York, but this is the first time I've experienced such an enthusiastic crowd for a private party regarding an Australian record label. I think it's fantastic.
I love supporting talent when I see it, and I think this is a very worthwhile undertaking.
Well, I came over from London to support the work of the Melba Foundation and Melba Recordings. I think what they're doing is really important. It's internationalizing the music and the rich cultural environment that exists in Australia and really taking it into another league.
The whole field of classical music recording is in a serious decline and has been for years, and so it requires something that is very special to make an impact on the market, and my belief is that these recordings will do that. There is no way to get recordings purchased anywhere unless they're different and they're good. There have been many examples of parcel productions of The Ring, excerpts from The Ring, compressed versions of The Ring, but this is a complete Ring. And I think that what we've seen so far is an extraordinary initial reaction.
Usually when you want to record a good Ring, you have to do it in the studio, but that costs so much money and nobody can afford it today. What we did in Adelaide was we recorded the 3 cycles, all the cycles, and the dress rehearsals, and we didn't have even one session of corrections, what we call corrections, which is highly unusual.
I cannot overemphasize the achievement of recording a complete Ring cycle in the highest end technology in Australia with Australian artists and an Australian orchestra. I mean, for this country to assert itself at the pinnacle of the repertoire with its best artists and best orchestras in the most demanding repertoire in all of classical music, Wagner's Ring cycle. I mean, to be compared to Scholti's, which is the Bible. I mean, this is just an amazing achievement. I think the Australian Ring cycle is going to be talked about for many years to come.
I visited Daniel Barnborn in Berlin and I had the recording in my bag and I said, would you like to hear a bit? And he said, oh yeah, of course. And he knew exactly, he told me I want to hear this part and that part, parts that he knew were very challenging for the orchestra, for the conductor. And my greatest relief was when he said, oh, that's great, I really like that. She's a tough cookie. She tells you, this is no good, there's no feeling behind this scene. And then I have to go, what does she mean with no feeling? No, it's been great working with Maria. I really enjoyed it. She was tough, but that's it's like a good coach. And she was a great coach talking to me through the production. Without Maria's work, it wouldn't have happened. She convinced people that it's important, that even though it's a very expensive project, it's a good investment for the arts in Australia. And she was right. It turned out that it is, maybe from the classical music point of view, the greatest ambassador of Australian music making in recent years.
Her vision is extraordinary, and it's something that is really history making for Australia, and she is a treasure for your country.